Jai Hind everyone.
Jai
जय
Hind,
हिंद
sir.
सर.
Sir.
Okay, ready
Jain
for
sir.
ready for today's session?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aim is to polish our communication skills, practice about organizing our thoughts, how we can improve our power of expression, logical thinking, and with minimum words, maximum how we can communicate. That is what is we are practicing. Try and bring new topics every time so that you are improving with each practice. Okay, who is the first volunteer?
sir, I'll start, sir.
Okay, Ashish. Rugved, keep time.
Okay, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You can start.
Okay. So, good evening to all. Today, I'll be speaking on the topic the India Middle East Europe corridor. So, friends, the India Middle East Europe corridor is a proposed transnational transportation and trade corridor connecting India, the Middle East, and the Europe. The corridor plans to build transportation routes through land and sea, linking the major commercial hubs in these regions. And the IME corridor, or we can say the IMEC, upon its completion, has the potential to become one of the most important economic corridors in the world. Further, the IMEC seeks to connect India to Europe via the Middle East to provide a more direct and efficient route for trade. The corridor is planned to be developed from India's Mumbai port to the Piraeus port of the Greece, and it will consist of transnational rail networks, the railway networks through the cities, and the shipping routes spread across these two continents. And further, for the implementation of this plan, an MOU has been signed among the European nations, India, Saudi Arabia, UAE, France, and Italy, and more other nations coming in the route. And further, talking about the IMEC, it will the most important benefit of it will provide a seamless movement of people and goods between these regions, which will eventually increase trade by reducing the distance and inefficiency in these trades. And seeking this IMEC seeks to help develop the infrastructure of countries by providing safe loans to them. And apart from all these benefits of the IMEC, the major aspect of it is India's western borders. As India's western borders face complications due to its geopolitical tensions with Pakistan, so IMEC will provide India with an alternative route that bypasses these challenges, which will eventually reduce our expenses on that. Further, it aims to give a competition to the China and its Belt and Road Initiative. As we all know about the China's Belt and Road Initiative, it has been implementing or it's been in under construction since 10 years, but still it's not completed yet, which can be a challenge with the IMEC. We have to further focus on that. And the IMEC further challenges China's monopoly on building infrastructure in other countries. As we see the examples of Sri Lanka, Maldives, China offered loans and the other building infrastructures to these
Last
nations,
30 seconds.
which eventually leads them into the debt traps. And further, this initiative will not burden participating countries with unsustainable debts, as we can promise to the participating countries of the IMEC. Talking about the various other challenges which may be faced by the IMEC is that it requires a significant financial investment, which we need to be managing. But upon completion, we can have a promise that the IMEC would be the most powerful and potential economic corridor, which would enhance the trade relations between these
Time up.
participating nations. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Ashish. Very current topic and strategic nature of topic you have brought. India, in all probability, will be rising in its strategic power in the world arena, and it is rising, and soon will be number three, and then probably in future number two. Um, it is like 2 to 3 decades. If we see ahead, things are going to change. But then for that, trade is a very important thing. China's Belt and Road Initiative, we have seen how it is giving China an upper edge and really making the growth. Though they have got their own challenges, but India also needs to plan connecting between Middle East, is the other Asian countries, Europe. And if we tip into the history, we were connected. Somehow we have actually missed the link, and now maybe we lost the hold on Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Otherwise, Afghanistan was a physical neighbor for us, and if this link gets re-established, again it will be easy to connect with Europe, Middle East, and Europe. Then you see one example. Turkey was little annoyed because it is not taken into consideration during this initial plan. It speaks very high about Turkey as such is not really a very friend for us for many issues, but they also want to get associated with us. That signifies that we are a future power. The smaller nations, the other developing nations, and the powerful nations, everyone wants to be associated with us. So this is a very futuristic, ambitious plan which will require what Ashish was bringing out. More money will be required, and if this plan gets succeeded, and it has to succeed, then only we can dream of becoming superpower. So India, Middle East, Europe, this trade corridor is the future, which is the counter towards Belt and Road Initiative of China and India's supremacy. Because when we, on one hand, is talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat, on another hand, we have to really prove on ground that we are producing more, we are giving it, we are trade surplus, our import is less, export is more. How it will happen when we are connected to many nations? We have to reach out, and that is why very good topic, Ashish. You brought out very well. This is something all the aspirants should know. India, Middle East, Europe, the economic trade corridor, which is a counter to the Belt and Road Initiative of China. Good, very nice, Ashish. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
who is next?
So
Sir,
Jay
I am
is there.
ready.
Okay, Rugved. Rugved, you be there, and Ashish, keep time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rugad, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you can start now.
Good evening and Jai Hind to everyone. Today we will talk about very frequent and most crucial topic, that is Indo-Pak relations. So, despite the fact that India and Pakistan have linguistic, cultural, physical, and economic ties, but there is not as such relationship between two countries because it has been complicated by a number of historical and political events. So, we will see the historical background of the two countries. That is, the two countries have fought four full-fledged wars. These are first war in 1947-48 over Kashmir, in which Kashmir was been have been made part of India after signing an agreement by Maharaja Hari Singh. Second was in 1965, on the when Pakistan infiltrated in India, and in retaliation, also India crossed the international borders. Third war was in 1971, also known as Bangladesh Liberation War, and fourth and very famous war was in 1999, that is Kargil War. Many declarations have been signed between two countries, that is Tashkent Declaration, Shimla Agreement, Lahore Declaration, Nuclear Aggression Test Agreement. But the outcome was not very fruitful, as every time we start the peace talks, the Pakistan do the things which um, violates the peace talks. Also, there has been some areas of cooperation between two countries, that is people to people connect. That before the independence, both the countries were one and share and overlap. There has been major overlap over culture, food, religion, language. So there is a people to people connect, and before 1996, the India was major trade partner of Pakistan, but after Pulwama attack, India imposed a 200% custom duties on Pakistan. Also, but
Last 30 seconds.
rather giving monopoly to Pakistan. Pakistan also had maintained restrictive trade policy towards India. So, what is the way forward for this till uh, Pakistan agrees not to allow, not to continue the terrorism in Kashmir as it is going on from many years. We can't trust Pakistan over
Time up.
other issues. So we should held a peace talk and have a very diplomatic talks over this. So thank you.
Okay, Rugved, content wise, you organize your content very well. Uh, I feel you studied for that, but the
Yes, sir.
delivery pattern with practice it will come. A smooth delivery has to happen of your lecturate. How you prepared, Rugved?
Sir, I have Kunal sir also said some points, and I have studied that Indus Water Treaty also from one YouTube video.
Okay, good. Content is because within 3 minutes, how much you can speak, what all topics you can, or the subtopics you can touch upon. Indo-Pak relations is a broad topic. Many things can be covered under that. You covered the war history, three full war, one limited war, thereafter the trade related things. Now China angle, which is a problematic angle in this, when China and Pakistan are working together, that itself is the biggest threat for Indian sovereignty, because the Aksai Chin part or the POK part where the both the collaboration is happening, which is the threat to us. So all these angles, Indo-Pak relations, what Rugved was highlighting, every time India was trying to go for peace, almost when the peace was getting visible, something of a nonsense nature Pakistan soil has created. But the problem is the non-state players. The government many a times wanted to do something, but the non-state actors, whether it is ISI, whether it is Pakistan Army, or whether it is some Tanzim, terrorist organizations, they have spoiled the game. So this is the problem, because there is no one power center in Pakistan, and this issue, and that's what we are saying. Kashmir is not a issue; it is a bilateral thing. It is not to be discussed beyond that. Second is, as long as the Pakistan is supporting the terrorism, we cannot have peaceful talks. So these are the basic conditions which we are not getting the healthy atmosphere for that, and that is how the relations are not improving. Pakistan economy is in turmoil now. Indian economy is now almost uh, getting into the superpower club. In first five nations we are counted, and the Pakistan is in bottom as far as the world order is concerned. Okay, good, Rugve. Delivery of lecturate, just work upon more and more practice, it will become smooth, no pauses, because lack of confidence is visible, which will go away with more and more practice. Okay, good. Who is
Okay,
next?
sir. Thank
Jay?
you, sir.
I am ready, sir.
Okay, Harshvardhan. Okay, Rugved, keep time.
Okay, sir.
And from NDA, if one or two volunteers, uh, after Harshvardhan, if Jay speaks, and thereafter, if whoever is volunteer, please be prepared. NDA batch.
Harshvardhan, are you ready?
Yes,
You can start.
Jai Hind everyone. My topic name is Indo-Iran relation. India and Iran have a long history of cultural connection and diplomatic relation. These connections have not only shaped the two countries' shared heritage but also played a significant role in the strengthening the region's security. In a recent video, uh, in a in a In a recent video released, the Indian Minister of External Affairs Jay Shankar highlighted the cultural gift that Iran has given to India by embracing the Farsi language as one of its nine classical languages. This move has not only deepened the cultural cultural between the two nations, but also depend upon avenue for greater collaboration in the future. Recent reports have highlighted the security concerns in the Red Sea region, where Indian ships have come under the attack by Houthi rebels. These attacks primarily aimed at Israeli ships have put the safety and security of Indian vessels at risk as well. The Indian Minister of External Affairs Jaishankar expressed his concerns over this incident and urged Iran to take necessary actions to secure the region. He emphasized the need for collaboration between India and Iran to ensure the safety of their respective ships and mentioned peace in the region. India, as a responsible region power, has been actively involved in the addressing challenging challenges in the region, including the conflict in Yemen. The Indian government has taken a stand against any form of violence and urged Iran to understand the gravity of the situation. Uh, it has communicated a clear message to Iran that any escalation of the conflict will have severe consequences for all parties involved, including Iran itself. India's message aims that promote a peaceful resolution, prevent further loss and damage to the region. Apart from the political and diplomatic connections, cultural interest and play a significant role in the uh, strengthening the bond between India and Iran. Cricket, as a popular
Last
sport in
20
both
seconds.
countries, provides a unique avenue for cultural exchange and understanding. The cultural connections between India and Iran are immense importance and have played crucial role in shaping the region dynamics. The conclusion of Farsi as one of the India's classical language, and promo- the promotion of cultural exchange through sports like cricket have strengthened this connection. The recent challenge in the Red Sea
Time
region,
up.
India's message Iran highlight the need for collaboration. Thank you.
Okay, good Harshvardhan. I think when the situation permits, you can switch on the cameras and then speak. Your body language and all these parameters also can be determined and checked. Okay, is it also okay or not? Because when you face SSB, your body structure is also important, whether you are able to speak confidently or not. Harshvardhan, good topic, Indo-Iran relations, because Iran is a very powerful Muslim country in Middle East. And if you see India and Iran's relations goes back to very deep ancient history. For that matter, till 1947, India and Pakistan was one before partition, and Iran was neighbor for India. Boundary was shared. Of late, Iran has been keeping balanced relations with many countries. India is one of them. Chabar port, which is getting developed, and the trade relations which are going to improve further, is in a way a sign of friendship between India and Iran, countering Pakistan, because we want something from the back of Pakistan. So Iran is an important player. Afghanistan is another, but Afghanistan is not stable in the other side of Pakistan, because Pakistan is a problem for us. So the way Pakistan has got China as a friend, we have friends from the other side. Iran is number one. We can rely upon them, a strategic partner. Okay, good Harshvardhan. Content was okay, good. Delivery pattern, confidence, it will come slowly. But I
Yes, sir.
think but my request to all the students, aspirants, more and more natural speaking is recommended. You can prepare your points and all those things, but then reference should be nil. You should be speaking spontaneously. Okay, good. Jay, ready?
Yes, sir, ready.
Okay. Harshvardhan, keep time.
Yes, sir. Are you ready, Jay?
Yes.
You can start.
Okay. Good evening to one and all. Today's my lecture topic is child labor in India. In the pressing issue that plagues our society, child labor is in India. The employment of child labor in various industry and sectors is a grave violation of their rights and hampers their physical, emotional, and intellectual development in this lecture.
I will shed light on that prevalence of child labor in India, its causes and harmful effects, and legal frameworks and measures to combat their prevalence. In our country, child labor remains a significant corner in India, affecting millions of children and across the various sectors such as agriculture, domestic works, and the informal industries. In our country, several effects and contribute to the presentations of quality of uh, child labor in India, poverty and lack of access, quality of educations, force to children into the exploitative labor to support their families. And furthermore, in our India, caste-based and discrimination, gender inequality, and migration further aggravate the value for children and the exploiting work. Child labors and they inflict several harm and the physical, emotional, and intellectual development on their children and working in the hazardous conditions, exposes them to physical injuries and illegalness and long-term health complications. And the lack of education limits them of their virtual knowledge and skills for a better future. And lastly, I conclude that the labor in India, child labor in India, is a complex issue that demands in the immediate attentions and the concert efforts from all stakeholders. Let us join hands and work together in our society, where the innocence of childhood in the potential of every child is unleashed. Thank you.
Okay, Jay. Simple topic. Jay, you were not sounding fresh today. All okay?
They're all okay, but I'm now stressed.
Okay, okay. Uh, topic is very simple. In SSB, this is a common topic. Such kind of generic nature topics, social topics. India is still a funny country. On one hand, we are having a great military. We are launching Chandrayaan missions, getting success in space. We have cyber world developed one, cities, smart cities. We could conduct G20 in a great way. We are dreaming of holding Olympic in future. But on the other hand, such kind of social issues, child labor is one of them, is a stigma for us. It is a problem for us because this gives a very poor projections at the world level that India, being such a beautiful country, but still not able to manage few social ill issues. And child labor is something which is not accepted in 21st century. A country which is now well respected all over world still has to fight with some common issues. Yes, Jay was talking about all stakeholders to come together. So who are these stakeholders? Government machineries, NGOs, some kind of sensible people, celebrities. They should be appealing and sensitizing the environment that we should give children the right to education, good food, good shelter, and a place in the initial years. Though government has done tremendous work in this, the RTE Act is there till the age of 14. It is absolutely a freedom and a birthright for any kid to go into the school. And there are vacancies, special vacancies under the RTE Act in the schools, and anybody can claim it. So there are many laws and supporting legal framework is there. But yes, on ground things are yet to get sorted out. And we, if we are dreaming to be a powerful nation, we should sort out all these small social stigmas. These are not good for us because it is a poor projection in the world arena. Okay, good, Jay. I think while delivering lecturate, feel from within the confidence. Don't be underestimating your confidence. Feel little fresh, powerful from within, and give your lecturate. Pronunciations and all will get automatically corrected. And you or many of the students require more practice about loud reading of English. So for that you can do 10 minutes of loud reading. in the student stage, if you do, whole life you will be benefited. Okay, good, Jay. From
Thank you, sir.
RIGMS, who is there? Anyone? Okay, Prachiti is there. Okay. Jay, keep time.
Okay, sir.
Jai everyone, myself Prachiti Prakashapurani. Today's my lecture topic is women empowerment. Women empowerment is a fundamental to the progress of nation and society. No nation can progress socially or economically. If the woman is not educated, if she is not safe, or the gender discrimination exists, then the nation cannot be progress or prosper. In today's generation, the women are therefore as educating women so that they can make their own decisions and financially can be independent. As you know, in earlier time there was a Sati Act was passed. In that Sati Act, we got to know that women were not having equal rights as like a men. The women were forcefully tortured to get married with an older age man at the age of 13 to 14 years age group. Yeah, this practice was highly done in Rajasthan side. It seems to be very crucial role. It seems to be very crucial role. Women were burned in the fire after the death of her husband. It gives us message. It gives us important message that women without men are not even important to the women. The law against this practice was brought in 1988. This law in 1988 by Rajaram Mohan Roy. He tried his best. He tried his best to stop this sati practice. As we can see, the live example is in front of us that before 3 to 4 years, NDA has been open for women's school. So they have become financially independent and have stand on their feet. So as a conclusion, I would like to say that women must be educated, and if whenever they see this crucial role, the strict action should be taken against it. Thank you.
Okay, good, Prachiti. Technology is helping us. Prachiti, as a sister, getting connected with Jay. Jay on the other end. Jay, are you in Pune?
Yes, sir. I'm in Pune right now.
Okay, good. Brother and sister getting connected, huh? Good. Prachiti, very improved performance, I can say. Uh, Confidence wise. Content wise, yes, it will come slowly. Content wise, like minor errors were there. Rajaram Mohan Rai was in 19th century, 1888. So, erroneously you said 1988. So, these small mistakes, it's okay. But then, women empowerment, again, a broad heading. Many things can be covered, like our old practices and coming to the NDA opening doors for girls. So we have traveled a lot. Even within armed forces, slowly things are getting open. Initially, it was supporting arms services where girls can easily come in, operate, and the living conditions, and slowly it is taken to the fighter pilot level. And now in army, except infantry, armored, now almost every arm is getting open for the girls. In every other sector, whether it is politics, space, entrepreneurship, any corporate sector, any government sector, you see shoulder to shoulder the female is proving that she is not less than the counterpart, that is male. Of course, there are some areas where woman empowerment seems good on theory, but in practical there are some issues, and it will get sorted out as and when we are developing, we are getting matured as a society, things will improve. But we have to relate it to the development of the nation. So half the population that is female has to participate. That is no choice. If as a nation we have to be a strong nation, so entire population, every person has to contribute, and every person has to come on board and get place as per merit, irrespective of the age, sex, uh, religion, or anything. So merit will have criteria in future, and then only we can prosper. Okay, good, Prachiti. Anyone else from RIGMS? Okay, so today we had a good lecturate. I think five lecturates we had. Topics were of varying nature, social, international. All these issues are there in SSB forum. You all should practice every time different topics, so that you are confident that there are 20 to 30 topics you have practiced. Any topic comes, like four topics are there as a choice, you will get confidence. Okay, at least one topic I will get which is my favorite, or I have practiced it, or I have got a confidence, yes, I have material to speak on it. And more than that, for whole life you are going to be speaking somewhere, if not in defense forces, somewhere else, but you will be leader of future life. So that is why this small exercise, but a very powerful exercise, you must participate and practice. Okay, good, all the best, keep practicing, keep smiling, and be positive. Bye. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Jai
Thank
Hind.
you, sir.